Today about the blue light of death. Um, Hello guys, this is Shady from Tech Device Repair again, and I'm talking about the blue light of death. See, a lot of people think that the blue light of death is something that can be solved quite easily, or you can just put a bunch of washers or something like that. It is a terrible idea to try to put the washers. I'm not sure who is this fast tech guy that told everybody go get washers and put it on. It actually messes up your system. If you had a chance of reballing, you might have messed up your microchip or warped your board to the point where a professional reballer can't really reball it. Now, when reballing fails, and I'm sure a lot of you have sent in your systems to get reballed, if reballing does fail, here at TDR, we do a special kind of repair. We have perfected certain techniques in the blue light of death issue where we are able to fix corrupted firmwares. So your firmware from Sony, just like this one, is pretty much encrypted. People really can't read this. People can't really understand this. They don't know what to do with this. Here at TDR, we do. We know how to fix this. We know how to clean it up. And we know exactly what to do to bring it back from the blue light of death state. That's why we offer 99.9% of blue light of death repairs. We are not a company where we're selling you a bunch of washers to put on your system. We actually repair motherboards and all kinds of motherboards, not just Sony. We do repair other boards in the field. We're only here talking about the Sony PlayStation 4 and its blue light of death issue. The blue light of death issue can be caused by multiple things. So one is the BGA array, which is the the chip needs reballing, the APU gets disconnected. The other thing is the firmware. Right here we are actually reading a firmware, and we're about to almost be complete with the read. I believe, yep, it's been read completely. And we are going to repair this firmware to get it out of blue light of death. First, we're going to check it. Sometimes the firmware is good. So when the firmware is good and the BGA is good, where you don't need a reballing, there are other things that do cause the blue light of death. If you checked your power supply, have you checked your power supply? Your power supply can cause the blue light of death. There are other things that can cause the blue light of death as well, that are very intuitive. I mean, to first check. I mean, non-intuitive. Intuitive to the engineer, non-intuitive to the normal person. So this is all a spectrum of intuition. What is intuition? However, let's get back to the PlayStation. The PlayStation 4 can get a blue light of death from a Blu-ray drive. Yes, the blue light of death can happen from a Blu-ray drive. A bad Blu-ray drive can cause the blue light of death. So make sure you disconnect your Blu-rays and test. Disconnect your power supply. Get a new power supply and test. And then there's other issues that the blue light of death can be caused by, and we were not gonna discuss this here. We're not gonna give away any information at the moment. We do have a training program. It has no pricing at the moment, but if we do bring it to the general public on how to repair the blue light of death and other issues with the PlayStation 4, we will inform you guys. At the moment, we are doing the firmware repair for the blue light of death. If you guys need any more information or want to understand more about the blue light of death repair, you can always give us a call at 888-659-3487. Or you can definitely go to our website, techdevice.repair. Fill out a repair form. Let us know that you have a blue light of death. You let us know what you did to it. The history of the blue light of death is very important because, you know, if you have given it to a technician where they tried to do a reballing and for whatever reason it failed, and even if the chip was good and it never needed a reballing, maybe after the reballing, it's not going to work due to the fact that you know, once we fix your firmware, the reballing wasn't done correctly. So this is two repairs in one. You know, sometimes it's not even you know, effective for you to even do that. So prior to getting any huge hardware or software you know, fixes, try to consult with the experts. Try to understand what is going on first with your system. There are types of blue light of death. We call this type 2. So type 1 and type 2. The type 1 blue light of death is when the PlayStation turns on, pulses blue for you know, 1 second to 5 seconds and turns back off. That is type 1 blue light of death. That is a possibility with the motherboard, a possibility with the APU chip, a possibility with other chips, a possibility with the Blu-ray, and 95% of the time, it is not a firmware issue. If and only if it's pulsating, so you turn on your system and it's pulsating, then there's a chance that it's a firmware issue. You know, it could be the APU. It could be the firmware issue. It definitely cannot use, it definitely cannot be the power supply if it keeps on, you know, pulsating. Definitely not the power supply. And it also cannot be the Blu-ray if it keeps on pulsating. That's definitely not the case. So, leave a comment, subscribe to our channel. Hopefully I will be releasing some secrets very soon. You have a good day. Take care.
Did you accidentally break your Xbox or PlayStation? Don't worry. We know you want to just get rid of it. So yes, we buy all broken gaming consoles. Just fill out the form, wait for your ticket number, and reply back with the photos of the device when you get it in your email.